Okay, we're back. Hopefully this is the last one we're gonna do. We forgot that this was a tragedy in 5 parts, so we think we're somewhere in Act either 2 or 3.
Oh, hopefully.
I mean, I could go get my book. I haven't read it yet, but I can grab it.
Let's just get through this. Do you want me to narrate, or do you want to continue narrating?
I'll do it, man. Let's get on with this. Okay, but one thing at a time, buddy. First, you go back to your room and get your copy of the book for Christina to sign, which she does. Oh god, what voice I do for this?
To Hamlet,
oh, there we go.
Best wishes. I hope you like to read these words that I wrote on a piece of paper. Choose Christina.
She writes, amazing. It's perfect, and now you've got the perfect book to entrap your uncle. You excuse yourself and go back to your room to flip through Gonzago again. You get absorbed in the adventure, and a few playthroughs later, you're convinced it really is a great book, and it should work perfectly for your plan. Now, all you need to do is find Claudius. I'm pretty sure he's in the royal court, dude. Alright, what now?
As we're going to the courtroom.
Oh man, I'd like
There's
to
a lot of nap options in this.
It's because they know.
He likes to sleep.
Me too, buddy. You go to the royal court.
You go to the royal court.
Yeah, and it's deserted.
It's immersing.
Practically, anyway.
Oh no, it's deserted.
It kind of looks like maybe Ophelia's there in the corner reading a book, but please, it's not like you have time to make certain. Well, this sucks. You have this perfect plan already, but if Claudius isn't around, then you can't read the book, and the whole thing is useless and stupid, and you hate it. You feel some introspection coming on. Yes, oh man, this is going to be a big one.
Introspection.
Yeah, it's gonna all boil down to this. Is it even worth living in a world where things don't always go your way?
Oh, God.
Or to put it differently, being alive is good, or maybe being dead is good. Or to put it a third, more copulantastic way, to be or not to be.
That is the question.
It certainly is. Man, this is a big one, Hamlet. This is the speech this book is named after. Guess you'd better talk it out, huh? Choose wisely. Clear your throat and ways one... Wherefore, to be or not to be.
I guess we gonna be.
Yeah,
To
we gonna
be.
be. Alright. This is what you say to nobody in particular. To be or not to be. That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them to die, to sleep. No more, and by sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks. That flesh is heir to, 'tis a consummation. Devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. There's the rub. Hi, whatever. For in that sleep of death what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. Man, nicely done, Hamlet. Yeah,
You
thanks.
talk a lot about sleep.
Yeah, that's, I like
That's
sleeping.
why he's napping all the time.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Wait a minute, Ophelia's here.
Oh,
Hi.
You say hi to Ophelia. She's acting all upset, trying to get back the presents and all that. Oh, well, man, she's trying to end this. Weird. Looks like someone convinced her that you're not marriage material after all. To be fair, you did just finish talking out loud about killing yourself. That's what that was about?
Yeah.
Huh.
To be or not to be.
I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Someone needs to read the book.
Next time I have an existential crisis. And though I know you're not frantically looking for the whatever man she's just doing this because chicks be crazy option, Hamlet, you're nothing if not classy. I'm not going to give it to you. Listen, I'm
I
going
feel like
to...
we might be rushing this a little bit too much.
Alright.
But
You think Ophelia's crazy, but maybe she's
What?
just acting crazy.
No, you are.
And considering that possibility, you think to yourself that
wait,
Ophelia...
who is that to?
Doesn't have any real reason for being as upset as she appears to be. Sure, you've kind of ignored her for a few weeks, which is selfish and jerky. But on the other hand, this isn't the first time you've been caught up in something, and you're sure she can handle it as if she has before, with understanding. And not by, abandoning the relationship entirely in some stupid castle room. So maybe it is entirely possible that she's being fake crazy too. Maybe she's figured things out and also wants to murder Claudius?
No.
You decide you need a way to see if she's faking crazy while you're simultaneously also faking crazy.
You should jump out a window.
Without revealing to anyone who may or may not be listening, is that you're both actually just faking crazy. Alright.
Okay, Alright, I guess we gotta say, I never loved you.
That's one way to check.
I think we should say a hip hop, a hippie is the hip hop. Say I never loved you.
What?
I don't think those are the secret code words, bro. Try again.
Maybe the code phrase is, get thee to a
They do a nunnery.
Alright.
No.
You tell her to get to a nunnery, because if she has sex, her kids will be awful, because everyone is awful. And man, if you only had the time, you'd be the awfulest person ever.
You.
Also, only a fool would marry her, because anyone smart knows that women are awful. Listen, women are fantastic. I do not agree with this story. Just a heads up.
Why are you saying these horribly sexist things, you trash mammal?
I've got to say, it's a pretty good question. Last chance, Hamlet. Women are idiots who just want to get a sex in.
Damn.
Sometimes I
Damn,
wonder why I
really?
give you these choices. Okay, you say those things, but at least clarify that you think women just pretend to be dumb to get that sex in they so crave. You accuse all women of being unfaithful, and you say there should be no more marriages because they necessarily involve women, and women are awful.
Well, they don't necessarily have to involve women.
He could go with Horatio, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that joke doesn't work there as well.
There's a couple of things wrong with that, actually. Anyway, you said that people who are already married can stay married, you guess, except for one very special couple in particular. Look at her, see if she's getting what you're hinting at. And she looks super angry, actually. I don't think you're gonna pull this off, dude. The whole conversation is an unmitigated fiasco, and if she was just pretending to be mad before, she's seriously furious now. Congratulations, Hamlet. You just broke up with your girlfriend because you were pretending to be insane and trying to talk in a stupid secret code. Can't really say you blame her for leaving. All you
Really
have-
glad I grabbed that beer before we started playing.
Oh, you're drinking? We didn't get to do that.
All you have now is your plan to trap Claudius with a Choose Your Own Path adventure book. So you go home, rest, and tomorrow, that's exactly what you do. Actually, what you do. What do? Oh, well, I don't, yeah. First thing in the morning, you show up to the royal courts. You look out at the assembled courtiers and see that everyone's here. Your mom, stepdad, Polonius, Rosencrantz, and Guildenstern, a bunch of people you've never met, Ophelia, the whole gang. You're still looking around when Horatio comes up behind you and slaps you on the back in an expertly executed maneuver.
Bro team? What is that?
Bro times.
Bro times. How's it going, bro times?
Good. Listen, can you do me a favor? You explain that you're going to be watching Claudius closely, but ask if maybe he could keep an eye on him too as he reads. You're, really good at stuff, you say, wishing there was a better way to put that. He agrees that he's pretty great at stuff and consents to do some of that watching stuff for you. Alright, there's nothing left to do, Hamlet. It's go time. Hey, Claudius, you say, brandishing your signed copy of Gonzago. Why don't you read this book today? Oh god.
Which one of us was doing it?
It was me. I certainly,
Dexter.
I certainly don't see why not, he says, and he passes him the book. Alright. Where to sit? I go and sit at Ophelia's feet, escalate in her lap in the sexy sense, and remind her that she has genitals. Stand behind the king, see what choices he makes as he reads, and thereby figure out if he's guilty or not.
I mean, we've been following the skull.
Oh, we gotta do
I
it.
think we gotta follow the skull.
Got our
I
crazy.
don't. The thing is like the confused skull. I don't think is the actual choice.
You know what? No. Just no.
Really?
Oh, they're stopping us, so you know.
You know what?
You write
I'm
your own
gonna
book, you
read
can fill it
that
with all the
frickin' book
Let's
tomorrow
have
and
sex
make
in front
sure
of my mom and
about
dad,
it.
and haha, women have different parts than me jokes you want.
Nah.
Alright. You don't get to do this. Instead, you decide to go and stand behind your stepdad and watch him read. How's that taste? Does it taste like compromise? Because it shouldn't. It should taste like
Thank
falling in line. What do? Oh, yeah, there we go. You walk around behind the throne so you can look over his shoulder as he reads. You figure that helps your whole act crazy thing, because you'd have to be crazy not to know how annoying this is. You are now Claudius, King of Denmark. Your nephew is standing behind you, being really annoying. Hamlet has just given you a book to read, and it looks pretty good, actually. Hey, that's pretty good. And it's perfect timing, because one of the royal court's favorite activities is to listen to you read a book out loud, because it's history times, and there are no computers yet.
Well, we're still doing that to this day.
Clear your throat and hold up the book so that everyone in the audience can see. Let us begin, you say, bringing the book down and reading the cover. This story is called The Murder of Gonzago, an adventure is being chosen by you story. We look up. The title goes on for a while after that, but my first choice is going to be to skip to the first page. There's a smattering of polite laughter. Let's read the first page. Oh.
This is nice.
Can you? Okay. All right.
Got a picture.
Are we reading it?
No, I guess. Oh, we just got artwork. All right. Oh.
Decisions.
Read a
Decisions.
book. Oh boy. Oh, I guess. Okay. Oh. Who wants to read this? Adam, do you want to read this?
It's got some cute panties.
Al, do you want to read this?
Yeah. I guess so. I don't know. What does the executioner sound like? I guess. You are Battle Lord Pete, or as you prefer to be called, Dragon Master 3000, since you are the master of 3,000 dragons. God, that is actually really small print. I'm gonna just try to.
I'm like squinting here.
You are amazing because of all the dragons you control. Plus, you wear the armor of a skeleton warrior, and you wield a battle axe that has the Latin phrase "facta non verba" written on it in blood. You know what that means? That means deeds, not words.
Holy crap, this book is already awesome.
They could really change up the font a little bit, I think, on this. You've been feeling a little jealous lately because your brother Gonzago gets to be king, and it occurs to you maybe if you killed him and married his wife, you could be king instead. Maybe you should do that. Or maybe you should just go slay some skeleton warriors.
Go kill your brother.
You chose kill your brother.
You chose the go kill your brother option. Behind you, Hamlet seems to get interested in your choices. Wait a second. You remind yourself that you did actually just kill your brother. And so maybe reliving the murder in front of the court through the medium of high literature is not the greatest idea. On the other hand, adventure beckons.
Onward to adventure and also murder.
You announce that you really did intend to choose this option. Behind you, Hamlet whispers to himself, "Man, I knew it." You read out loud the text on the page.
You find your brother Gonzago sleeping in a garden. Gardens are really super boring, so it makes sense that he fell asleep.
You hear your audience murmur in agreement.
Yes. Walla walla. Sneaking up on your brother, you notice that he's sleeping on his side. You have some poison in your pocket. Do you hold his nose and pour the poison into his mouth, pour the poison into his ear, or realize that murder is terrible, leave, and go kill skeletons instead? They're basically already dead.
If you're trying not to get caught, I really think you should go kill some skeletons.
Oh no, we gon' poison in the ear.
Alrighty.
What do?
You turn the appropriate page.
Literally the perfect crime. You pour the poison into his ear. Like all sleeping people, your brother doesn't wake up when cold liquids are poured directly into his ear hole, so this whole thing goes surprisingly well. Also, who knew that the ears really were the best way to introduce poison into the body? You and I did, obviously. So I guess any medical doctors in the audience who are about to say, "Excuse me, but I studied human bods for 6 years at the university level," can straight up go suck a lemon. Your bro is dead. Congratulations, poisons really do work that quickly, and you have just ended a life. Perhaps you'd like to assume your brother's throne now as well.
Behind you, Hamlet whispers to himself, "Man, that's exactly what I suspected, and this has allowed me to confirm my suspicions perfectly."
He really shouldn't be talking out loud like that.
Yeah, nice one, Claudius. Hamlet now believes he murdered his father. Seems you have two choices. You can throw the book down, yell that you hate it, and run out of the room. Or, since an innocent person would not actually react that way, you can just continue playing as if nothing's wrong, thereby not instantly confirming your guilt, and instead allow your choices to be read as simple chance. What now?
Run out of the room! Continue playing as if nothing's wrong. Run out of the room!
Alrighty. You tear out of the room, throwing the book behind you, leaving Hamlet and your beloved Gertrude alone in front of a very confused crowd. Today's not going very well for you, huh? You run into your room in tears, lock the door behind you, and throw your face into your pillow and cry. Well, Claudius, there's two ways about it. You globbed up big back. No two ways about it. Globbed up big back there. Alright, we're gonna be Hamlet. You are Hamlet. You just saw your stepfather confirm his guilt about killing your father because he read a book and chose the options that the murderer would have chosen in real life. He's definitely guilty. This is entirely reasonable. There's absolutely no other conceivable explanation for what you just saw.
He might be a pansy.
After Claudius tore out of the room, your mother followed him, and after she left, everyone else left too, leaving the room empty for you, Ophelia, and Horatio.
Do we have like a thing with Horatio? Like there was a
Sounds
very clear
suggestive.
inflection with that.
I know. Three of you. Did you see that? He totally chose the murdery options, and then he freaked out. There's
no denying that.
This means the
That's not you. Oh, that is you.
This means the spooky ghost is correct. Ophelia looks at you for a moment, and then opens her mouth to speak. Wait, hold on, I can't remember. You made a lot of crazy choices. Did you and Ophelia break up the last time you saw her?
Yes.
Yeah, man, we broke up. When we started in the book with that book, we were cool, so we're definitely cool. Not only did we not break up, I actually was Ophelia before Claudia started reading the book. Tell you the truth, not only do we not break up, but she says she wants to marry me and that I'm the handsomest man she'd ever to meet. She explained that if you looked up sexy in the dictionary, there'd be a picture of me with the caption, "We put this here because we knew you wouldn't want to die without ever having seen such a hunky chunk of a man."
How many
Yeah.
routes do you think there
Yeah.
are in this game?
I think they say in the beginning that there's like over 1 billion.
Over 1 billion.
Broke up.
I don't know.
Sorry to hear. I mean, it makes sense, but sorry about your feelings, buddy. Okay, so you've just said. This means the spooky ghost is correct. And Ophelia's looked at you strangely, now she's speaking.
A ghost? You're crazy.
Then she looks at Horatio and says,
You're crazy too.
and then she looks at you again and sighs and says,
I don't even know why I'm here.
and leaves, shoving past the Rosencrantz and Guildenstern in the doorway. Looks like you two are still broken up, which makes you sad. But on the plus side, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are totally awesome. Bros before woes. You're about to greet your best bros with your choice of high fives, slaps on the back, or hugs all around when Guildenstern holds up his hand and speaks.
No, that's
No,
you.
we're-
Oh.
No, you were Rosen.
Oh no, wait.
I-
I'm Rosencrantz.
Oh yeah, you're Rosa. I'm this guy. Your mom wants to see you. As you know, in this time period, if you want to talk to someone, you have to literally walk over to where they are to chat with them, which I can hardly believe. Anyway, she's lazy, so she wants you to walk to her instead.
Will you accept the charges?
Dude, she said she's astonished by your behavior.
Everyone says astonished. Why is no one just astonished?
Astonished isn't real slang.
I'm just trying it out.
You high five to linguistic experimentation.
Stop trying to make astonished a thing. It's not going to be a thing.
Well, I guess I'm off to see her. Just then, Polonius enters the room and says,
Hey, yes, Mom, she just wants her sister sees yous.
I know! Nobody wants you here, Polonius! You yell at him.
Alright,
God, I could just stab you through a curtain.
Oh
That's
God.
precisely specific.
Hey, that gives you an
Foreshadowing.
idea. What do you do?
We'll talk to you.
Oh,
I want to stab him through a curtain.
okay.
Well,
On your way to your mom's room, you pass by the church. She lived in a very fancy castle, were you aware of that? And who should be there engrossed in prayer but Claudius? I guess after he ran off to his room, you decided to go to church to pray instead? He's such a wiener. Wait a minute. You could totally kill him in a church. How badass is that? Man, pretty badass. Let's kill Claudius in the church.
oh, so he's going for the murders now.
Yeah.
That's what the skull says.
Gotta do it.
Alright. You find Claudius engrossed in prayer, which is completely silent, so you have no idea what he's praying about. Probably he's feeling guilty about the murder he did, huh? The murder of your dad? The murder that makes you so mad you want to commit the murder act on him? You want to sheathe your sword and raise it above his head. But wait! If he's praying right now, then doesn't that mean that, according to religion, his soul is pure with all of its sins confessed? If you kill him, he'll die with his soul more pure than that of your father when he died. Hardly seems fair, does it? Wait, is it still cool to murder a jerk if they're praying? Is there a page in the Bible on that or something?
I don't know. Depends on what version you're reading.
Better not kill him now at this perfect opportunity because it's really important what happens to him after he dies. I guess we're going with that. So saith the skull.
Man, I wanted it to be
Stabs
Stabs
o'clock.
Alright. Okay, you walk away from the perfect chance to murder and go see your mom instead. Don't worry. I get it. You're afraid that if you kill Claudius, the book will end. You don't want it to be over yet. Nobody to blame but myself, I suppose. It's way too awesome. Anyway, onward. Awesome, blah, blah, blah. Alright, wherefore, go talk to your mom. Hey, Mom, what's up? She jumps back from the curtain she was just messing with. Moms, am I right? Okay, I'm going to interrupt the story here today. Going well for you. No matter what you do, I'm spinning around a chair so it's backwards and I'm sitting on it, straddling the back of the chair with my legs. So you know we're about to have some real talk. Now then, the story been choosing the crazy option, doing some crazy stuff. Here's the thing. Sometimes people do that in real life with their own actual real life lives. I don't know why, but they do it and it happens. Just throwing this out there, but your mom has married her husband's brother, murderer.
A funkle.
Yeah, and literally served appetizers left over from his funeral at the wedding. This is an actual she, a queen of comfortable, can certainly afford more appetizers means decided to do. She's not in the best frame of mind, and I've been minimizing her role in the story as much as possible in order not to embarrass her and to give her some space. But you're talking to her now, and there's not much I can do to avoid it. Try to understand if she acts crazy. Okay, lecture over, blah blah blah.
Who wants to be mom? Should I be mom?
I thought I was doing a pretty good mama.
Wait, what was I using that voice for?
I don't even know.
Maybe
Ophelia
you-
for a second.
I think you were being Gertrude there, actually. Yeah,
Whoa,
no,
whoa,
go ahead and be
Hamlet.
mom.
That sounds kind of Mickey Mouse-ish.
Hey, Hamlet, listen.
Oh, God. You know what?
You want someone else to do
We're gonna go
it?
with that.
Hey, Hamlet, listen. You were a dick when you messed up Claudius's reading earlier.
I didn't mess up anything. He's the one who read the murdery options. If anyone messed up, it's you. Because you married Dad's brother, and that's messed up, Mom.
Yeah, funkle.
Thought we were gonna be nice to her. Mom looks at you like she's seen you for the first time.
What are you gonna do? Murder me? Are you gonna murder me?
Terrific. No, Mom, I'm not going to murder you. You say, holding your palms out in front of you, and what hopes to read it be a cool motion. Why would you even think that? Oh, is it because I'm wearing a sword? Listen, all the princes wear swords these days.
Help! Help!
Are you
I've
being
chopped
that
my
little thing
nose.
from South Park?
What?
Are you being that little poop from South Park?
Who, Mr. Hanky? That's not Mr. Hanky.
It kinda is.
Howdy-ho! That's Mr. Hanky.
That's
Okay.
basically the same voice.
A voice from behind the curtain says,
That actually, we need that New York accent.
You
For this
need
part.
Mr. Hanky, the Christmas pig?
We need Mr. Polonius
oh,
for this part.
Oh, we'll waste the goes with the spoilers, yes.
yeah.
This is the only part that I know.
Help!
It seems your mom is a spy eavesdropping on this little conversation. Remember what I said before about giving her the benefit of the doubt? This is kind of the perfect chance to give her the benefit of the doubt. Blah, blah, blah. Talk goes crazy. Sure, now a non-murderer, so you're over killing. Okay. Yeah, I kill the curtain. Yeah. I need to learn to stop giving you gag options because you keep taking them. Joke's on me, I guess. Anyway, you throw being nice to the woman who gave birth to you out the window, and you give the curtain the old stabby me do and kill whoever's behind it.
Oh, I is the slains and what's not.
He says, though it kind of sounds like lol, I am slain, which you think would have been funnier. But wait a second. That voice sounds like Polonius.
Yeah, that's Sesme's.
Wait, guys.
What says you done? Oh, sorry.
Yeah?
No, it's fine. I'm keeping track of our time.
Where are
We're
we
at
at?
25 minutes.
Oh, we still got time.
Oh,
Do we wanna cut it here?
We might
let's
do a
finish,
three-parter.
Let's finish this thingy and then just
Finish
okay.
the thing, you get to the next choice.
What have you done? Nothing
Oh,
is
that's
better.
Oh, sorry.
Nothing as bad as killing a king and marrying his wife.
What? I didn't murder anyone.
Okay, no, obviously, but Claudius did, and then you married him. Besides, maybe I thought the guy behind the curtain was Claudius, and therefore I was doing a good deed.
Oh, it's a good deed to kill my husband. And besides, didn't you see him praying on your way here? We both knew he's in the church. He can't be in two places at once. You can't thank God of your Funko.
Turning away from the body, you start yelling at your mom, saying how great Dad is f***ing great, how Claudius is a douche, and you traded the best dude ever for the worst dude ever in time.
Why are you being so mean to me?
And you're pretty dumb and awful, and yeah, you're too old to fall in love anyway. Yeah. You should-
Well, I am a bitch, I guess. You've made me feel horrible about my marriage.
when you have sex, it's awful, and it makes the bed all greasy.
Well, that's not really my fault.
How do you know?
I'm no
Wow.
I'm trying to use no lube.
Suddenly, a ghost appears. Twist.
Let's find out what we do next time, because this is going too long. We'll see you in hopefully what will be the... I'm not even going to say that's finale next time, because we have no idea when and where this is going to end. So, bye. Goodbye. I'll see you whenever this finishes in another 8 acts.
Alright, bye.
Bye-bye.